on one statement that Jesus said. Go to John chapter 10, verse 1 through 21. Read it, reread it. There are several illustrations that Jesus is working on here. I want to take you to one particular sentence right in the middle of all of the action. Jesus is speaking to a group of Pharisees, and so they are pushing back on Jesus, and Jesus is trying to explain to them something very unique. Watch this. John chapter 10, verse 7. Therefore, Jesus said again, very truly, I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. So Jesus is point blank saying he lays down his life for his own. So this is the scene. Watch this scene unfold. We're not talking about taking care of sheep in a village. This is Jesus saying, if I were out in a pasture, if I was 10 miles from town, he would have built or taken his sheep to a circled rock or a square rock wall type place, put thorns up on top of the rock so that no enemy could come in over top of the rock and get his flock of sheep. And then this is what shepherds would do. They themselves would lay their bodies down at the entrance of the sheep pen, and they themselves would be the gate. And so they would lay their life down on the line. So if a wolf or a whatever would come to try to get the sheep, that shepherd would rise up and defend his sheep. Jesus is saying, I am that gate. He also says there is no other way into this pen than through me. So if you are out wandering around, you're not going to be able to get in any other way. You have to come through Jesus. Number one, he defends you. Number two, if you are on the outside looking in, the only way to get in is through him. The only way to get into heaven, the only way to get into his protection, the only way to salvation is through Jesus Christ. And so I love you. God bless you. There's only one way. Only one. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. There's only one way to get in to the sheep pen that belong to Jesus, and that is through him. He's the gate. I love you. God bless you. Don't make up your own rules. Don't make up your own plans. Don't tear out certain pages of the Bible and say, well, they don't apply to me. Jesus has plenty to say about his love, grace, mercy, and principles, and a good way, the only way, the righteous and the holy way to live this life, which is through him. And then through the New Testament, he teaches us exactly how to do that. I love you. God bless you. There's only one way to do this life, and that is through Jesus Christ. I love you. Have a wonderful day.